So to ride share every day, and for me to be able to make it even possible to make $2,000 a week ride sharing, these are products that I use every day. These are my must-haves. I cannot go without these. These is what I do. This is what I use every day for me to be able to work efficiently and make my $2,000 a week ride sharing. So here we are going in my trunk, and the trunk of the trunk. This is where I put all my little tools that I use every day. Okay, let's do it. All right, so the trunk of the trunk. This is how I keep everything organized. When I have food in the morning, this is the little space that I put it in, which is 2 bottles of water, and I also stack my meals right in here also. But first, let's start with this baby right here. This one. All right, so this baby right here, this thing is a lifesaver. So this is my Black & Decker. You know, it says got a pivot. You know, it says it's pivot because, you know, it pivots. You know, you hit the button right here, all right, and it pivots open. It is so cool because this baby right here, you can actually extend it, all right, and you can put it right into the seats in those hard to reach places. But it sucks. Like, it really does suck. I mean, you have to watch this. It sucks everything up. But this baby keeps you from going to the stopping at a gas station and vacuuming. You know, that takes up a lot of time. And when I'm driving a Tesla, I need to maximize, minimize my time to maximize my profits. But I use this thing all the time. When you hit the button, okay, it flips open, okay, and no matter which angle you put it in, okay, it always works. Not only that, after you're done using it, you have a compartment. Hey, oh look, some dust came out. So when you vacuum in, all the dust gets collected in here. It's got the whole swirl thing going and all that stuff. And after you're done with it, you can actually, this is a little button right here, you can switch it, you can disconnect it, okay? And the filter, I'm gonna take it easy because it's really dirty. The filter is replaceable. Okay, it's dirty. Okay, I vacuumed the car. All right, I vacuumed the damn car. All right, and then after you're done with it, you just click it back on. Boom, you're in. You're back to work, and it folds up, and it fits nice and neatly right into the trunk of the car, right into the trunk of the trunk, and it saves up a lot of space. Now it does have a 3-day battery on it, usually with heavy usage. And basically heavy usage, I mean like usually like 4 to 5 times a day of me using the vacuum, just vacuuming up really quick. I like to keep my car clean. In my comments you will see that a lot of my comments is that my car has been very clean. So my car will be really dirty on the outside, but boom, when they get on the inside, they say it's like, wow, the car is very clean. It does have this little brush right here. I tend to use in these little corners where you know, but there's like a lot of dust in there, and you know, this little square edge doesn't really get in there really good. So I do use the brush to break everything down, and then I'll vacuum it again, okay? And then if it's a tight spot, I'll use that. It does come with a dock, and I usually put it in there at night to charge. But how you notice about the power is that you get full power with this, okay, and then when it starts dying, you start seeing that it just bogs down all of a sudden, like burr, and then it'll bog down, and then that's when you know, okay, you gotta charge, because usually when it dies, it just dies. You gotta charge it, but it does keep full power the whole entire time that you're using it. Then when you start bogging down, that means that you probably got like 2 or 3 more uses out of it, and then you gotta charge it. All right, now for my leather seats, I use this 303. Okay, it's pretty good. It makes my seats look like they're new instead of shiny. There is another 303 that I actually have and I use, but I like this one better because it makes my car look like the seats are new instead of a little bit shiny. But it's not for leather. According to Tesla, the seats are made of some synthetic plastic or vegan plastic or vegan leather. Vegan leather. I don't know what that is. I believe they say it's like some type of plastic. You know, that it does not derive. The leather does not derive from cows. So that's the plastic that they use. And I found out that 303 is used on boats, on their seats. So, and I found out on the Tesla forum that that's what they use. So now I'm using it. It works. I use all the products and all that stuff, and it leaves like a streak on it, a stain on it. But 303 has been very good to me, and this is what keeps my seats really. They look like new. They look like new. The shiny ones, it looks really good with the shiny ones, but you know, people in my back, clients in my back seat tend to like slip back and forth in the seat when I take those, you know, if I take the turn a little sharper than usual. So but yeah, 303. All right, let's go back. Let's go to our next product. My next one is wipes. All right, so this one, all right, baby wipes. So someone said, again, we're going back to the Tesla comments and people that have had Tesla, so they use baby wipes. Someone commented, I was like, look, if it's safe enough for baby's bottom, then it's safe enough for my car. So I was like, all right, let me just use it. And ends up being, you use baby wipes and it does not stain the car. It does not leave, it usually does not leave any residue behind. So what you do is you use it, you wipe it, and then you take a cloth. But it's really good to clean up spills. Anything you spill on the seats, it won't stick. It's because of the material, that the plastic that it's made out of. So nothing sinks into the seat. It always stays on the surface. So you can just wipe it off with the wipey, okay? And then you can use the Clorox, all right? And you can use the Clorox to wipe it down. Also, do keep in mind that Clorox wipes are really important, because when a lot of people sit in your car and you sit in the car, it tends to build up a butt smell. Yeah, butt smell. So use Clorox wipes as often as you can. And usually after you wipe it down, it still looks like new, and or you can go ahead and reapply the 303 on it, and it still looks like new. But wipes, any type of wipes, it works. Even, I mean, this one have like a lavender, so it does have like a chemical in it, and I use it on the seats. It doesn't do anything. You can use the water one, and sometimes I use alcohol ones in the car. It does not affect the seats in a negative way for the whole time that I've had my white Tesla and now this black Tesla. So, so this is Febreze. Febreze, I like Febreze. It's really good. I have two types. I bring one with me all the time. You just spray it. All right, it smells good. Don't get a really strong odor to it. This one right now, it's called Paradise, but it's really light in the smell. Don't go too much, because remember, either in the winter or in the summer, you're gonna have your windows closed in the car, so you won't be able to let the car air out. All right, and you're gonna have the AC going, and you're gonna get used to the smell. But when your clients get in there and it starts really stinging with a really strong smell of Febreze or cologne or anything like that, you're gonna intoxicate them, because this car seals up really good. But I do use this Febreze in the car. It's definitely a must-have. When you start delivering and stuff, the smell tends to stink, and every time I deliver and I'm done with a delivery, boom, I just spray it really quick, and it keeps the smell. I do have like 8 types of fiber cloth for the car. Someone to wipe down the inside of the car, one to wipe down the seats, another one to dry the car, and then another one to wipe down the car after I dry the car. You know, when you get in the gaps in the car and all that stuff, after you wash it and stuff, those little areas that the car wash doesn't get into, you know, you wipe it down with one, okay, because that's the one that's gonna get dirty, and then you wipe it with the other one, so it looks really clean. But I do have like 8 types of cloth, and every single one of those cloths are microfiber, and they are designed, each one is designed for it to do a particular thing. You know, one is to use for Febreze if I needed to, one is to be used with 303, the other one is just to wipe things down, okay. One is to wax the car, because I do wax the car every once in a while. I take that 30 minutes and maximize it when I'm charging. But I do have a different types of cloth. Okay, I call them hockey pucks. They look like hockey pucks. All right, the hockey pucks go under the car. And what they do is basically, you know, when you take it to a mechanic or you gotta jack the car up, you put the hockey puck right under there. This way, when they put the jack under there, they don't put the jack right under the battery, and then when the weight sits on it, you know, it doesn't go through the battery. You are going to need an umbrella. Any umbrella will do. I do not get the long ones because it's a little bit of trouble. So I usually get the short ones that actually extend. All right, and then I can make it small again, so I can just throw it into really tight places. It does help with tips, especially when it's raining and you gotta run outside and stuff. Just grab it really quick and help the client get in the car without getting wet. It increases tips and it makes you look extremely professional. You got one turtle wax. I just use the regular any turtle wax will do, but this particular one I use it's got a super hard shell on it, but I use it on the car, and also I go ahead and use it on the windows. My car gets a better mileage because, you know, it becomes a little bit more aerodynamic because the air just flows right through it and stuff. So do use turtle wax, okay, or some type of wax every time you wash your car. I only do it every once in a while. I don't use it all the time, but when I do it, I do it every time that I go to charge and I'm in there for 30 minutes. I'll wax it really quick. I just try not to do it like now where like the sun is beating down on you, but turtle wax, really good. Just make sure that if you're gonna use it on the car, I also use it on the windshields and on all the glass. You know, I put it in there really quick, wipe it down, and it looks really clean. So see, this is my Doobie, I think that's how you say it, Doobie phone mount for my car, but I use this one particularly because it's for my Galaxy Fold. My Galaxy Fold opens up and I have like, you know, I could put a whole bunch of screens. So I usually I have like usually 3 screens in there. But this is the mount that I use in my car all the time. And then it's got a big giant suction cup in the back, and you can put this suction cup on the window, you can put it on the side, you can put it on the dash, and or you could do it like me, well, I have it right behind the TV. And what I do is it does get in the way of my screen, but I don't care because I'm not always looking at my screen, I'm always looking on the road. So, but if I could do something on my screen, what I do is I just flip the mount up out the way, and then I have a full view of my screen. But it's called a Doobie or Doobie. I'm gonna put it on the description at the bottom. The cool thing about this one is that the moment you put the phone on it, it automatically closes, and there's a little button on the bottom that automatically opens it, and it does hold a charge if you disconnect it. Okay, it does hold a charge for a couple of opens and closes. So that's how I use it, and it also charges your phone when done correctly. So if you put your phone on it, then it doesn't charge it while you're using it. I don't like using it that way. What I do is I charge the phone directly because it just charges faster. But this is my car mount. There is another one that I used to have, which actually hooks it's like a sleeve that goes behind the TV, and then you can put a mount on the left side or on the right side of the sleeve, and then behind the sleeve you can put your glasses on. All right, you're gonna need a plug kit. This is a plug kit by Slime. You can get them in Amazon. They're really good. You're definitely gonna need them because when you get a flat tire in a Tesla, you are going to regret it if you do not have one of these. If you're not near a gas station, and running it on a flat tire is a really bad idea because Teslas do not come with spare tires, and a tow truck is going to cost you a lot of money. You ain't gonna like it. This one is by Slime. You can buy any plug kit you want, but I use Slime because of the glue that they use. It is cement glue, but just the product itself, I like it. Okay, I like it. And every time, you know, every time I get a flat tire, because I do get flat tires, you know, I plug it, pull it out, pull the nail out, okay, and plug it really quick and continue working. I know that the tires are expensive in the Tesla, but you know, time is money, and when you have a flat tire, you can fix it really quick. And I've even had times when I was with actual clients and I got a flat tire, and I told the client, just stay put, let me just do this really quick, and this literally took me like not even 60 seconds. Okay, pulled the nail out, put the plug in, okay, and boom, and I went back to the work. And I actually it helps with tips. I mean, when you're not like, don't not cancel the ride, so you can take the clients to their destination by just, you know, fixing it really quick by using a plug kit. Then it comes in handy. Most definitely a multi-tool kit. Now the reason why I have this one is for the plier parts. The reason why I need these is because to get the nails at the car, at the tires. So I really need this. If I have any screws or anything like that that I need to work with, you know, it does have, you know, your other regular saw, screwdrivers, you know, little flatheads, okay, and the knives on the other side, okay, that you can get. But you definitely need one of these, but you need it with the pliers, especially for your flat tire. Well, if you got a nail in there, you're not gonna notice it, okay, until the tire actually goes flat. But if you see it, you know, and the tire has not been gotten flat, that means it's doing really good. Just pull it out, okay, and then plug it. But one of these is coming handy for me a lot of times. I actually like it doing helping people. You know, some people get flat tires, okay, and I see it, and you know, getting to a pump, it's just, it kind of sucks putting it in the tire. So I go ahead and I plug it for them. So I do help people out on the road. So I've used it a lot. It hasn't taken a beating because I use it for almost everything. But multi-kit, okay, just make sure when you get it, you get the pliers with it. Now those are all the products that I use that help me work very efficiently and help me make my $2,000 a week and then some, because sometimes I make more money. But the more efficient and the more I can cut down on my downtime, the more money I make, because I'm actually on the road longer. But every single one of these products that I have, I use in a daily basis, well, except for the fix-a-flat, you know, doing the whole fix-a-flat thing. I mean, I don't use it every day. I only use it like in case of emergencies, and every time I get a flat tire, in case of emergencies. But these are all the products that I use. I always have them with me. I do not leave it without them. My vacuum actually broke, and it broke, and not only that, someone stole it from the car, and I went and I had to buy another one. I couldn't work without it. I could not work without it. It was really so cumbersome. And that was taking too much time out of me. But these are the products that I use every day. If you want the same products, okay, and to maximize your profits, okay, and minimize your downtime, these are all the things that I use while I'm driving a Tesla to make $2,000 a week. And like I always say, let's keep making this money.